What up, fam? It's marathon season, and I'm pumping out as many marathon videos I can for my viewers at home so that you guys can have your best marathon race, whenever that may be. This is a part of my marathon preparation series. Today, we're going to talk about my marathon fueling plan during the race itself and slightly before. You guys can follow this at home. I'll explain why I do what I do and what I take. I just want to say that in this video, I'm not being endorsed or paid to show you guys these products. I'm doing it out of what I got and what I use and just sharing it with you guys. But first, let's see what's in this box. So here is a box from the feed. I don't remember what I ordered, and there's some stuff in here that I'm gonna take besides of the Maurten stuff that you see right in front of you, so. All right, so the first thing I got in this box is the feed bottle. It is a great marathon bottle. It's easy to hold and stuff like that. I'll talk about why I got this bottle once I start going through the fueling portion of my marathon. I don't know what's in here. Oh, I know what this is. All right, some more Maurten gels, Maurten Gel 100s, whoops, to add to the mix. So I ordered another product that I haven't tried before, which is against the cardinal rule of trying anything new before your race. But I bought two. I'm gonna try one this week and try one hopefully 15 to 20 minutes before the marathon. But this product is called Hot Shot. Apparently it stops cramps. Uses a extract of ginger and capsaicin, you know, from peppers to help with cramps. Because apparently those two compounds, I guess, overload the nerve firing patterns to the cramp muscles, and it's supposed to help relieve the cramps. So I'm taking this to help me avoid the dreaded side stitch that I usually get about 70% of the time when I run races. You guys know if you watch some of my time trial videos and race videos. All right, so that's what was in the box. Next, I got some papers here in front of you. We're gonna talk about hydration and fluid and stuff like that. All right, so travel day. Guys at home, make sure you hydrate with 17-ish ounces of electrolyte salt solution or carb solution, such as Maurten 320, 160, Nuun, Gatorade hydration, Scratch, stuff like that. When you travel, especially if you're flying, because I believe they've pressurized the cabin to like 7,000 feet, and with the changes in altitude, it's going to affect your blood pH, and your body's going to want to excrete that extra fluid to help control that pH. That's probably why you pee more at altitude and in planes, and probably why it dehydrates you more, but make sure you go to the bathroom. Don't actually pee on the plane. If you're driving or traveling other ways besides flying, make sure you do drink, because it is possible to overfocus while you're driving. And forget to drink. Saturday, do the same thing. Hydrate with 17 ounces-ish of electrolyte carb solution. All right, Sunday morning, which is the morning of the marathon, I posted a video very recently on my morning routine. I believe it's out already. Link up in the cards. I go into very detail about that, but I do the night before and the morning of, down to the hour of things I would take, including fluid. So guys, check out that video. Link up in the cards if you want to get something more detailed within the hours before. Now, let's talk about the marathon. Fueling during the marathon can get a little extensive. So most of us do not get the privilege to use water bottles at certain water stops. So we're gonna have to work with what we have, which is water and Gatorade, at least in Chicago Marathon, the marathon I'm running, along the course. That being said, since most of us will probably not get the benefits of bottles, that will be a topic for another video when it comes to fluid and the ability to control how much fluid and, you know, Maurten or any other solution used in those bottles during the marathon. Now, the biggest caveat in the marathon is not necessarily fatigue. You've hopefully trained up to a certain point where you can handle a lot of fatigue and high mileage and have great stamina. But the biggest thing is actually fueling during. Oh. If you don't fuel, you will bonk. And that usually happens around mile 18 to 21. This can happen especially if you're planning on running this race at your projected marathon pace. Now, it could be a little different if you're just running it for fun and running it easy, as your body's probably going to use more fat as a primary fuel source than carbohydrate. But if you're going to run marathon pace and maybe have a couple surges and stuff in there towards the end, and you may get a little excited in the beginning, you're going to be using primarily carbohydrate as fuel, along with fats. The bonk is dependent on effort. Go out too fast and blow up, you will bonk. Go out conservative, your odds of bonking are a lot less. Make sure your glycogen stores are topped off so it's not an uphill battle to try to get carbohydrate into you before you start the marathon. Check out my marathon taper video. I talk about that in that video. Link up in the cards. I like to take Run Gum Extra Strength 200 milligrams about 40 minutes before the race. If you're not used to caffeine, I don't recommend taking that much. And I am going to take more later, but we'll get to that in a second. Around this time, I'll probably also take this hot shot, maybe a little bit after, to see if it helps with cramps. 15 to 20 minutes prior to the marathon, I will take a Maurten Gel 100. So I got this feed bottle that has good grip to potentially start the marathon with the bottle in hand, and another Gel 100 taped on to the side just in case for emergencies. I put about 4 to 6 ounces of Maurten 320 fluid in this bottle at the start, and I try to finish this bottle by the time I get to mile 4. And I take the gel and probably either hold it in my hand or put it in a pocket and add that to the repertoire of or reservoir of Maurten gels I have to keep me alive. Since we don't have bottle service when it comes to this marathon, I suggest maybe starting with the bottle. All right, so the plan is to take a Maurten Gel 100 every 5 miles. So that is mile 5, mile 10, mile 15, mile 20, and mile 25. I plan on taking a Maurten Gel 100 calf at mile 10 and at mile 20. It's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes for those carbs to hit your bloodstream. The caffeine will probably start hitting your bloodstream because it's in the mouth. So I suggest that just going straight into swallowing the ones with caffeine, that you just leave it in your mouth just for a little bit so you get some sublingual benefit of those caffeine pouches while just in the mouth. So taking those 6 Maurten gels will lead to about 600 calories. Easy maths, there's about 100 calories per mile, so 600 calories, an extra 6 miles before you bonk. I'm trying to think about it basically. So it will last me till about mile 24-ish, assuming you're well trained. I plan on grabbing water at every stop in this race. I believe they are probably going to be about 4-ounce cups. You're going to have to do the pinch grip. Find a video online. I think Sage Canada has a good one on how to do the pinch grip on races that have pinch grip cups for fluid along the course. But if they are 4-ounce cups and you're pinching it and you're probably going to be all over the place, you're probably only going to drink about 2 ounces. So in reality, you can probably drink about 24 ounces of fluid during that time. That's why there's a good benefit to start with the bottle. So you get an extra, 4 to 6 ounces. Maybe you'd be pretty good skilled and maybe you can get all 4 ounces. But fluid is important. And there may come a point during the marathon where you're like, I can't eat any more gels. I suggest if you don't want to eat it or swallow it, just put it in your mouth like I stated prior. Just having sugar in your mouth versus water, either or, would actually increase your time to fatigue. So you'll actually last longer, not even swallowing water or the gel or Gatorade or whatever, by just putting the stuff in your mouth. And that is my marathon fueling plan a little bit before and during. In a nutshell, 5 Maurten gels, 1 at the start, so it's 6. May start with a bottle. It has a gel tap to it, so that will give it 7 total gels. Take a hot shot about 15 to 20 minutes prior. Take rum gum about 40 minutes prior. Stop drinking about an hour prior. And make sure you're hydrating during travel because that can dehydrate you. And yeah. If you guys like this video or have any questions, leave a comment down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell when I post my next video. Catch you guys next time. Peace. Oh.